A rivalry that spans 6 decades and 1,200 miles of Atlantic coastline is ready to go here in Miami. It's the Jets against the Dolphins, and it's coming up next. Kate Scott joined by Brock Hewer. The ball's teed up, and here we go. Rivalry week at Hard Rock Stadium. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. The 40. At the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game for them.
I'm kind of up for that. You kind of like that little pace?
A hundo, partner, 100%.
And to do it on the ground, to boot. What a way to begin the proceedings. The first punch thrown in the 4-quarter boxing match ends up being a haymaker.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Julio Herbert on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come, 1st and 10. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Bails out of the pocket quick. Pass caught by Tank Dell. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Jets first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. And dose of the hurry up here.
First down.
First down throw for Jackson. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And he's not going to manage managed to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Dolphins' 42-yard line.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Offense to the line fast.
13 yards on the play. That's another Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And again, it's Jackson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Oh, and how well he's slinging at this opening drive, Brock. Not sure we expected to see an incompletion, but his perfect start ends at 5 for 5.
Yeah, kind of the feeling out process, right? I think you find this with defensive coordinators a whole bunch, trying to figure out what that script is on the other side. I have a sense there'll be some completions and incompletions along the way.
Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he'll go down here at the 16. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Jackson, quick pass wide. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Quick throw left side, complete. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
One drawn up here for Lamar. He runs it across, touchdown. The Jets finish off their opening drive. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. This plays a design run. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Well, Brock, every football fan knows that these two have been rivals for decades. As of late in the AFC East, they've had their struggles. Last division title either team was 2008. Last playoff win, kind of shockingly, coming all the way back in 2011.
Kate, some of the biggest names in the history of the sport. Joe Willie, name it, Dan Marino, Don Shula. Over the last 30 years, the Jets, they've had 11 coaches. The Dolphins, 12. You just can't sustain success without continuity.
That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Down by a 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Nix. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That's 16 on the pickup. And that is a Dolphins first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Design quarterback run here. Down the left sideline he goes. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins break the tie here in the first. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Extra point up and good for Bass. And the Dolphins take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Jets 7.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Here's Herbert on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Colt with a catch. This one up to about the 27-yard line. Can you hear Elam getting there for the stop?
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Into the hands of Colt. Breaks a tackle, he's still going. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The Dolphins out to an early advantage. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They're looking at first down here. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Rolling left, buying some time. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
The Jets take their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Ball stays at that 37 here, 2nd and 10. Jackson's going to throw again. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Quick to the left, it's caught. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Looking quickly here.
That's good for Jets. First down. A gain of 19 yards. And the Jets first down.
On first down, Jackson escapes the pocket. He can run it. And he's able to get this down to the 36. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
36-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A design run. Jackson keeping it. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. This is caught by Trey Palmer. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Working quickly here.
4 yards. That's another Jets. 1st down.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
Just one left for Lamar. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Extra DB out there for the Finns. 3rd down. Third and long for him here. He's got it. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Jets. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
This one set up for Lamar. And he will take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. They broke out the design run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
To return this, Rashid Shaheed. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Nick's looking to throw. On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains, 36 yards in the end. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. 1st and 10 from the 43. Throwing here, Nix. Chased out to his right. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. Okay, it's Adonai Mitchell. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Gibbs now from the gun. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Second and 3.
Nix now to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get some late points and the lead. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. Pass gets the extra point to go. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7.
Jets 14.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Here's Herbert on the return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit! He's down shy of the 30.
At their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Now it's Lamar. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time, 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw that. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Flushed out of the pocket. He's on the run, deep down the middle. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Lamar on the offense staying out there, Brock. They're trying for 2.
The Jets will line up for
All right, they're going to throw for it. And that catch in the end zone gives them the lead. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Starting this drive with a design run. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Line up the design keeper. Finds a seam. Left side.
making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins push their lead to 6.
Jets, 22.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
New York to the line. First and 10. Jackson looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That's complete inside the 35. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets find some points there. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And he runs it in. That's going to break the tie and put them up by 2. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Downfield, that finds Shaheed. And he will get this inside the 30.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. The Jets take their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Second down now, they need 7. Here's Nix. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Incomplete. Darian Porter on the coverage.
Air it out on third. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Maxwell Hairston picks it off.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this first and 10. I'm drawing up here for Lamar. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. A designed run. Jackson keeping it. And this is going to get him right up near that first down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7. Third down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
This one left for Lamar. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
First down. A gain of 5. First down.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They pitch it out to him here. And they drop him after just a yard. 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Lamar now from the gun. We'll check this one down. Complete to the fullback. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. And goes to the hurry up here. Now Jackson on 3rd down. Forced out to his right. Across the line, he's going to run for it. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. Rolling into enemy territory. Keeps himself upright. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
I can guarantee you that's going to be Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense.
And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jets push the lead to 2 scores now.
Dolphins 28.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. This plays a design run. And this hasn't been a common sight out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Now Nix. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. He's got it deep downfield. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Working inside the red zone. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Pass on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Dolphins cut the lead down to just 2.
Dolphins 35.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. And he's out of bounds up across the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
An offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. This one's set up for Lamar. He's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
And the Jets, 1st down. A gain of 12. 1st down, New York.
I'm drawn up here for Lamar. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Jets who have it with a lead, but this win is not secure just yet. First down now, ball at the 33. Jackson, quick pass wide. Moving on into the red zone. And he's finally taken down at the 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st down. 1st and goal, New York.
Design run. Jackson keeping it. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets push this to an 8-point game. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
The kicker on.
Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young, Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Shaheed on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Buys time, rolling right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Big gain downfield. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
41 yards on the play. And the Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Nix to throw. He's going to try another deep one here. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins cut the lead down to just 2.
Dolphins 42.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Oh, he rocks that tackler by a man. He's in the clear. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Gain of 18 on the play. And the Jets first down.
This one left for Lamar. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Offense in a hurry up here.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Jets first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down, here's Lamar. Flush down now to his left. He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
So after the sack, here comes 2nd and 11. On third down, they'll go with Sampson. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Got any more of those as they trail by a score. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Into traffic, complete. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's good for a New York first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
We've set it downs from 37. It's Sampson running out of the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Second and 10. Need something positive here. This one's set up for Lamar. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's third down. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Here he is to throw. That's caught for the first. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. One drawn up here for Lamar. So it's a road win for the Jets. And they take